Hey, what's going on guys? Camman here and welcome to my 10th episode of my Road to 100 Mil series. So in this episode I'll be basically doing the same thing that I did in the last episode, and that's camping bosses and various money making methods so I can make money as fast as possible and in a normal way. So in the last episode I went and did the Rories or Rowries and the Gladies. Now I think the prices have dropped significantly since then because I think I actually recorded that about a week ago, maybe a bit less than a week ago, and I think it's been camped like to hell basically, and now I think I'm going to go and camp QBD. But first I was told by a friend that Void has actually been nerfed. I'm not quite sure about that. If you guys have got any info on that, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. But for this episode I'm going to be using Armadil. So yeah, I'll buy that with the cash and I will sell it at the end of the episode, so I don't have to experience the crash loss that I did with Armadil before. So that's all for now, and let's get started on some QBD. Hey guys, so welcome to the overview. I haven't made one of these in a while, and yeah, what am I going to speak about? So first and foremost, I spent around 3 hours in QBD, and I think from the number of clips that I recorded, I got around 28 kills in those 3 hours. I don't know if that's fast, slow or whatever, but that's what I got. And from that I actually got quite lucky, and I think I got what I think to be my first ever Draconic Visage. If I got a Visage before that, it obviously wasn't memorable because I don't remember it. But either way, I'm happy about that, even though it's only worth 1 to 2 mil, I've heard. Other than that, I got a few other pieces like the Royal Crossbow pieces, and in the end I got around 10 mil loot from it, so that was really good. And one thing that I wanted to say was about the Void and armor difference. I really couldn't tell any difference, but that may just be because I'm not really that tuned to it. I don't even know, acutely tuned. I'm probably using some words that don't even make sense now, but either way, I couldn't notice any difference. The only difference that I could notice was that they made QBD hit harder, because before I used to be able to camp QBD and not get hit often. Well, I did get hit often, but not that high, and I used to be able to sometimes, if I'm lucky and didn't make stupid mistakes, I'd be able to go through the whole QBD kill without eating a single piece of food. But now I can't do that. So yeah, throughout it I got 10 mil, and that's it for the QBD overview. On to the next part. Okay guys, so as you saw in the overview, I stayed in QBD for around 3 hours, and I've got the full loot that I got in those 3 hours in my inventory. So I got some cash from QBD, but I withdrew that from the total cash amount, and now let's see how much I made in 3 hours approximately. It was 3 yak pouches, so approximately 3 hours of QBD. So that includes banking, by the way. So here's all the loot that I got in this 3 hours. I got pretty lucky. I got a Visage that might have been my first Visage I've ever gotten from in my whole RS ever career ever. So as you can see here, I got 1 mil exactly cash, and I'm not sure if that's lucky or not, but these Royal Bolts are just approximately how much I've gained. So I'm not sure if those are exact or whatever, but approximately 10 mil I've gained in 3 hours. So it's about 3 mil, 3.3 mil per hour. And that's only for the first part. This is what I've made for the first part, and there's also one thing that I forgot to sell at the end of my Rowry or whatever trip, and that was my 37 Runite limbs. So I'll also be adding that to the final selling pile once we reach that, but for now I'll be separating these, and this is my QBD tab, as you can see here, with extra other things like Nex stuff, which I've never used because I've never been, well, I have been to Nex, but I've never properly been to Nex, if you understand what I mean. And yeah, that's all for now, and I'll move on to the next moneymaker once I decide what it's going to be. And I've decided what to do now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip. So I'm going to flip lots of small priced item as well as maybe armor. There's an FC that helped flip and I forgot what it was called, but I'll find that quickly and I will do that. So before I flip, I'll need to gather some cash, and for that I've decided to sell the loot now rather than later, so that I can, well, flip better, flip more efficiently, or I don't know, yeah, basically that's the idea. We need to sell the loot now, and I'll do it so I can flip more efficiently. But before that, I'm going to sell my armor, which I'll do now, and then I'll make a separate clip part to show me selling my loot after I've gathered my loot what am I saying, my loot after I've gathered it and put it all into one place. So I'll leave this armor to sell, and once it's sold I'll gather the loot and I'll sell it all at once. Okay, so as you can see now, I've got all the QBD loot in my inventory, and in my money pouch I've got 41 mil. So that 41 mil came from Glyvans, my armor, and I also sold the ZS that I had in my bank because I don't think I'm going to be using it anymore in this series. So that's as well as the 1 mil that we got from QBD. So now on So now we're sitting on 41.8 mil. So what we're going to do now is we're going to sell all of the items in the inventory, being the QBD loot, and I'll be right back after we've done that, and we should be on 51/52 mil. If I'm lucky. If I'm unlucky, they'll sell for lower and we'll get less, but hey, let's see. So I just finished selling all of the loot, and we are standing on 51 point something. So we didn't quite reach 52 mil, but yeah, we made around 9 mil, I think it was 9 mil in QBD, and now it's time for us to basically merch it. So while I find the items that need to merch, and while I find the FC, I'll be gone and I'll be right back in a moment. So the friends chat is called FlipChat1. They also have a forum that you can Google for FlipChat1 for the latest margins, and I guess I'll start flipping. Hey guys, welcome to the second overview of this video. So now you see the flips that I've been making in the video right now. The FC I used is FlipChat1, and as well as that, I did one single item flip, which was the monkfish flip. And I didn't manage to sell it all in one price. I sold the rest of the monkfish. I think it was 2k remaining, lower prices, but I still made a slight profit from the monkfish. The second 2k pieces of monkfish, if that makes any sense at all. Either way, this flipping took a while. I wouldn't recommend flipping to do the only thing you do, so I would recommend you, I don't know, go do some QBD as well as flipping in the background, because flipping doesn't really need you to do anything. Well, certainly this type of flipping doesn't. The armor buys for, well, I mean, the time it takes for the armor to buy takes a while, is long, it's quite long. So you have to be patient, so I recommend you do something in the background. For me, it was editing and other Photoshoppy stuff, as well as AFKing. And yeah, in the end, I made 2.3 mil-ish. And yeah, that was over about 4 to 5 hours, so it's not the best money maker, but in the background, it certainly helps. And yeah, that's all for this overview. I hope you guys enjoyed this this clip, and on to the next one. Okay guys, so from the overview, you guys saw that I made around 3 mil from flipping, and yeah, here it is. I started at 51.040k, and from monkfish, and along with these constant armor flips from this FlipChat1 FC, I managed to gain 3 mil now. I wouldn't normally do flipping. I would normally just continue camping QBD until I get whatever I wanted to get, but that would be pretty boring for you guys, so I wanted to add a little variety even if I was camping for a while. So yeah, if you guys really want the best possible way to make money as fast as possible, I would just camp QBD or range dungeon or something like that. I wouldn't just go to flipping as well. But flipping can be something you can do in the background, so it'll be like a little extra bit of cash, and it only takes, I don't know, 5 minutes at bank every hour at most. I'd say. So that's always a good thing. And I'll be back right after I get the whole series worth, so we can do an ending of episode price check. And here it is, guys. So in my inventory you see the series, most of the series worth of items, and I also this time added some of the supplies that I bought with the series money, and some of the forgotten to sell loot. So I forgot to sell this coal, and there are a few other bits and pieces inside the bank that I forgot to sell. Let me show you, such as I don't know, these, where are they? Oh my god, there they are, these talismans. And I also I think I went a bit over the top on these Cullinan on the Barrows gloves, seeing as they were worth 100k each, but either way there are also stuff like these which I will sell by the end of the actual series. But now let's do a price check for the actual episode gainings. So not yesterday, what am I saying, yesterday, the last episode, we were at 57 mil, I believe, 57.1 mil or somewhere around there, and now we are at 70 mil. So this isn't very accurate, this price check, but it's just a rough price check, and by the end of the series we're hoping to reach 100 mil cash. So of course some of these items won't be able to count towards the series, like the Royal Crossbow, because it's non-tradable. So in the end I have to overcompensate for it, and also the degraded Barrows items don't give a accurate price check, so it could be lower or it could be higher, I'm not sure. So we'll have to compensate for that as well. But yeah, so we've gained roughly 13 mil in this episode, and that's it for now. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.